Good morning, everybody. Congratulations for organizing such an important conference. Really want to congratulate Eugene and all our colleagues and also express my regrets for not being able to be present in person. I think for us, I think one of the biggest opportunities that the world has given to us is opening of youth participation in global development processes. So my conversation with you is going to be about three central ideas. One is that what can young people do to forward the global development discourse? The second would be that what are the ways by which we can partner? And third, how do we ensure that this really gets done? So let me give you three important developments that's taken place in the last 2 years. One is the adoption of the Sustainable Development Goals. As you know, that the world behind me, you can see those 17 goals, adopted the 17 goals which are universal, interconnected, and applicable to the entire humanity, all women, men, girls, boys, and all binaries respected. And this is really a very important milestone because for the first time, the world leaders came together and said, let's look at how the MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, delivered in the Global South, but what can we do worldwide? Some of the issues they discussed were issues on climate action, inequalities, issues of gender discrimination, lack of girls' education, ensuring that there's clean water and also sanitation available for everybody everywhere, but also ensuring that people have decent jobs, opportunities to set up their own enterprise industries that are contributing to sustainable practice. But also in this rapid world of urbanization, what can really happen so that we are doing a sustainable urbanization rather than just skewed urbanization? And of course, at the heart of this is the conversation about peace, justice, and human rights. So I think what we have seen is that in the last few years, we saw young people come together in the development of the post-2015 agenda, be it the 7 million young people that participated in the My World survey. Yes, 7 million from 193 countries. 80% of the votes that came in the My World survey were generated by young people like you going to favelas and villages and bringing ballots, paper ballots, and uploading these information. But of course, about 20% of you used mobile phones, computers, and other electronic devices to upload your votes. So here was a very strong message coming from the 1.8 billion community in the world, which is the youth bulge, saying that what we see as the priority for the world leaders. The second was a lot of online consultations taking place on the world we want, and similarly, experts making decisions, physically meeting, online consultations, the various processes at the UN that came together to give us what is called the People's Agenda, people first. So we have the 17 goals that give you 4 ways by which you can participate today. So please, I would know you're listening to my video by tweeting that I stand for SDGs or hashtag youth lead SDGs at, you can tag me at Ravi Karkara or at the global goals or at World We Want 2030. And of course, your own Twitter handles will be welcome. Download the picture of the SDG Sustainable Development Goals and tag all your friends and families and influencers in your neighborhood. So create that awareness of what Sustainable Development Goals are. Second, contribute by innovation and creativity, take action. Be it action to end all forms of discrimination or achieve gender equality, or take steps to ensure that we completely elevate inequality and take action to promote good health, including ensuring that it's psychosocial support and mental health and well-being of all young people and humanity per se. Work towards social integration and social inclusion and contribute to SDG 10, which is on ending all forms of inequality. Help a girl child achieve education, and so on and so forth. So really the second sub piece that I'm talking about is take action. The third part is become the eyes and the ears, which is to really go back and ask your governments where you're coming from and say, how are these sustainable development goals being localized into reality? How are local governments, your state governments, your federal governments are ensuring that the national plans are in line to contribute to the achievement of sustainable development goals? So I think we see a very, very strong focus. And I want to talk about the second central piece, which is on youth take action on gender equality. UN Women launched its youth strategy, calling all of you to join our endeavor to contribute to sustainable development number 5, which is empower young women and empower young men to achieve gender equality. We call it the LEAPS framework, which is to leap uh, over inequality, but leap into the opportunity of sustainable development goal, leap over patriarchy and transform it. So by which L stands for invest in leadership of young women. The E is about economic empowerment and skills development of young women. A is to take action to end all forms of violence against young women and girls. You have in the audience my dear colleague Rosie from Peru and my friend Harshit, who are again eminent people who've been doing a lot of work on promoting gender equality. You know, you also have Agni from India who's done innovation on sustainable development goals. These are the kinds of examples that we want to hear on achievement of gender equality. And the three A's are really action, which is to ensure voice and participation of young women is strengthened. We invite you to join the Commission on Status of Women on March 11th and 12th. And you can Google it or write to me on LinkedIn or Twitter, and I'll get you connected. But all the men, now please, men in the room, please stand up. I really mean just stand up, because I really want to take a pledge on he for she and invite you to champion the gender equality. So stand and say that I take a pledge to support all women and girls to achieve gender equality. So I support to take a pledge to join all women and girls to achieve gender equality. So we really are so excited with all the work that you're doing and all the support that is being generating out of you. And that's the third central idea I want to talk about, is develop a culture of human rights and accountability. I think in this world where we are seeing more homophobia, xenophobia, and more shrinking of the democratic space, I think young people need to assert and say that we are united across borders. We are united across causes. We are united across gender binaries. We want to come together to make sure this Mother Earth is green. And that's why climate action is so central. And demanding accountability on the Paris Agreement is so critical for your generation and my generation. But again, I would like to reiterate, take the My World Survey 2.0, which is to really see how governments are delivering on sustainable development goals. So I'm very, very excited, very, very thankful to Eugene and her team for giving me the opportunity. I would have loved to be there in person, but unfortunately, because of a certain situation, I'm not there in person. But all my colleagues are there who will add a little more to what I've said. Thank you very much, and all the very best for your conference. Thank you.